Have you ever felt like your energy is slipping away, like you're constantly running on empty? Maybe you wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. Or perhaps your thoughts feel foggy, your body feels heavy, and your emotions are all over the place. It's not just that you're busy, it's that your energy is being drained without you even realizing it. Today I'm going to show you how to recognize those silent thieves that are stealing your energy and what you can do about it. We're diving into real practical steps to take back control, protect your energy, and begin living with more focus, vitality, and power. This isn't just about making it through the day, it's about thriving in your life. So stick with me because you're about to learn how to reclaim your energy and use it to fuel a life that feels good, purposeful, and alive. Energy drain isn't always obvious. Sometimes it's a slow, silent process that sneaks up on you until one day you realize you're just too tired to keep going. You may feel exhausted after a simple conversation or find it hard to focus on tasks that used to feel easy. But where is this energy loss coming from? It's the little things, the people, the environments, and even the daily habits you don't think twice about. You're allowing your energy to be drained without even noticing. Let me tell you something. Every time you give your attention to something that doesn't serve you, whether it's a toxic person, a stressful situation, or an unhealthy habit, your energy is being drained. The cost? It's not just physical tiredness. It impacts your mental clarity, your emotional stability, and ultimately your ability to succeed. This subtle erosion of your energy is a silent thief. If you don't recognize it, you'll keep giving away your vitality, and soon you'll be left with nothing but burnout. It's time to take action before it's too late. Now think about your life for a moment. Are there relationships that leave you drained? Environments that make you feel anxious or frustrated? Perhaps you've been overcommitting, stretching yourself too thin. These are all energy-draining factors that you might be overlooking. And they don't just leave you physically tired, they take away your mental and emotional strength, making it harder to focus, harder to stay positive, and harder to get through the day. You've got to ask yourself, what are the things in my life that are slowly stealing my energy? It's time to get real about where your energy is going, because as long as you let these drains continue unchecked, they'll only get worse. The first step to reclaiming your power is identifying where your energy is being wasted. The next step is understanding how to identify those energy-draining relationships and environments. Let me tell you something. Toxic people and negative situations are energy suckers. They will drain you dry if you allow them to. Think about that person who always brings drama into your life. The friend who always needs something from you but never gives anything in return. Or the colleague who constantly complains and brings down the team's energy. These are the people you need to learn how to spot and avoid. And it's not just people, it's environments too. How many of you work in a place that feels draining? Maybe it's the constant noise, the chaos, or the stress. It could be your home environment as well. Clutter, constant demands, or negativity. These are subtle energy drainers that you need to acknowledge. But here's the truth. You don't have to accept this. You have the power to change your surroundings. You have the ability to distance yourself from toxic people and step away from draining environments. The moment you begin to recognize these drains, you can start to protect yourself. It's not about avoiding challenges, it's about removing what's unnecessary and reclaiming your space. Now let's talk about boundaries. Setting boundaries is one of the most important ways to protect your energy. The reality is, people will ask for your time and energy whether you're ready to give it or not. You've got to learn how to say no without feeling guilty. This is not about being selfish, this is about self-preservation. Saying no to the things that drain you is saying yes to the things that nourish you. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you keep giving and giving without taking the time to refill your own energy, you'll burn out. So start creating space for yourself. It's not selfish to prioritize your well-being. You need time for rest, for solitude, for quiet. This isn't about being alone, it's about giving yourself the opportunity to recharge and reflect. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply step away from a situation or a person that's draining you. Learning to walk away is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes courage to recognize when something or someone is no longer serving you, but that courage will pay off in a life filled with more energy, clarity, and purpose. You are worthy of that. Now that we've discussed how to protect your energy from external forces, let's talk about taking responsibility for your internal energy. You need to own your energy, because no one else will do it for you. It's easy to blame others or circumstances for your energy depletion, but the truth is you have the power to control how you respond to them. The moment you shift from a victim mentality to a victor mentality, you take back control. Instead of reacting to situations and people, you start responding with intention. You start recognizing that you are in control of how much energy you give away. This shift in mindset is powerful. It transforms your entire approach to life. Start small. Focus on making little, consistent changes each day to protect your energy. Maybe it's taking 5 minutes to pause and breathe before reacting. Maybe it's making sure you're getting enough sleep each night. Whatever it is, commit to it. Each step you take is a step toward reclaiming your energy in your life. One of the most important aspects of protecting your energy is recognizing your internal energy leaks. We all have them. Self-doubt, negative self-talk, And limiting beliefs can drain your energy faster than anything external. You've heard the saying, you are your own worst enemy. Well, it's true. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough or you'll never succeed, you're draining your own energy. Your thoughts are powerful. They can either fuel you or hold you back. So how do you stop these internal leaks? First, recognize them. Pay attention to your thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking negatively or doubting yourself, stop. Replace those thoughts with something empowering. Instead of thinking, I'll never be able to do this, try, I can handle this. I'm strong enough. Breaking free from limiting beliefs starts with awareness. Once you see the patterns, you can begin to reframe them. Start telling yourself a new story, one that's full of strength, resilience, and possibility. Now let's talk about recharging and rejuvenating. Energy restoration isn't just a luxury, it's essential. Your body and mind need time to rest and recover. Sleep, relaxation, and taking breaks throughout the day are critical. You can't burn the candle at both ends and expect to perform at your best. You need to make recovery a priority. Simple mindfulness practices like deep breathing, meditation, or even taking a walk outside can make all the difference. These practices allow your mind and body to reset, giving you the energy you need to tackle the next task. Don't overlook the power of rest. It's just as important as the work you put in. And don't forget to reconnect with your passions. What do you love to do? What brings you joy and makes you feel alive? Engaging in activities that fuel your soul will replenish your energy, spark your creativity, and bring you back to life. Building habits that protect your energy is key to sustaining this new way of living. Small daily habits add up over time, and they make all the difference in maintaining your energy levels. Things like eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough rest are non-negotiable. These habits are the foundation of your energy-conscious lifestyle. But it's not just about your physical habits, it's also about your mindset. Start each day with the intention to protect your energy. Create a routine that supports your well-being, and surround yourself with people and environments that uplift you. The more you make these choices, the more energy you will have to pour into the things that matter most. It's time to stop waiting and start acting. You can't afford to let another day go by without taking steps to protect your energy. Start small, but start now. Whether it's setting boundaries, walking away from draining situations, or changing your internal dialogue, take one step today toward energy mastery. Your energy is your greatest asset. When you protect it, you protect your future. It's time to take control and create the life you deserve. Start now. How much energy do you have left by the end of your day? If you're like most people, by the time you hit the pillow, you're completely drained with nothing left to give. And it's no surprise life is constantly pulling at you. Work, relationships, and the endless flood of notifications are wearing you out. What if I told you that your energy is one of the most valuable resources you have, and it's slipping away without you even realizing it? Every single day you're giving it away, and the more you let it happen, the harder it is to get it back. But here's the truth, once your energy is gone, it's not easy to recharge. You're left feeling tired, overwhelmed, and unproductive. That's why protecting your energy is crucial. This isn't just about feeling good, it's about keeping your life, your health, and your purpose intact. Today I'm going to help you understand why energy matters so much and how to take it back so it can fuel your success, happiness, and overall well-being. Let's dive into how to stop giving your energy away and start reclaiming it for yourself. We don't always see it, but every day our energy is quietly slipping away. Work can be exhausting, not because the tasks themselves are overwhelming, but because we're constantly dealing with distractions. Emails, phone calls, meetings, and the constant ping of notifications from our phones all drain our energy. But it's not just the external noise, it's the mental exhaustion that comes with trying to stay on top of everything. You may feel like you're multitasking, but what's really happening is that your mind is constantly jumping from one task to the next, never allowing you to truly focus. This constant switching, this mental juggling is like trying to keep too many plates spinning in the air. Eventually they all come crashing down, and if you don't recognize it, you'll end up exhausted without even knowing why. It's easy to ignore the subtle signs of energy depletion. The fatigue that hits you in the middle of the day, the irritability that makes you snap at people for no reason, the lack of motivation to do even the smallest tasks. These are signs that your energy is running low. But many of us don't stop to notice. We keep pushing ourselves harder, trying to do more, without realizing we're just burning out faster. Overcommitting ourselves, saying yes to everything, is a recipe for draining your energy reserves. You think you can handle it, but every new responsibility, every additional task you take on, is another withdrawal from your energy bank. And just like any bank account, if you keep withdrawing without making deposits, you'll soon find yourself bankrupt. We've all experienced the long-term effects of energy drain, whether we recognize it or not. When your energy is constantly being drained, it starts to take a physical toll. You feel tired all the time. You can't sleep well. Your immune system weakens, and you find yourself getting sick more often. But it's not just your body, it's your mind and emotions that suffer too. The more you give, the more you deplete yourself. Stress builds up, anxiety sets in. You find yourself emotionally exhausted, unable to handle the simplest challenges without feeling overwhelmed. And that's when burnout happens. When you're completely drained, it's not just your energy that's gone, it's your willpower, your motivation, and your ability to focus on what truly matters. Everything in your life starts to suffer. Your work performance declines, your relationships start to fray, and even taking care of yourself becomes a burden. Now think about this. What happens when you keep ignoring your energy? What happens when you keep pushing yourself? Even when you're already running on empty, your body and mind will eventually break down. You'll reach a point where you can't perform at your best anymore. You'll struggle just to get through the day, never mind excel. Energy loss isn't just an inconvenience, it's a major cost to your life. Imagine your energy like a bank account. Every task, every responsibility, every person you give your time and attention to is a withdrawal. But if you're not making deposits, if you're not refueling yourself, you'll eventually hit zero. And when you reach that point, everything begins to crumble. Your health, your happiness, and your success all depend on you protecting your energy. So how do you reclaim your energy? The first step is awareness. You need to recognize when your energy is being drained and understand that it's okay to acknowledge that need for change. This isn't about being weak or lazy, it's about being smart. It's about realizing that if you don't take care of your energy, you won't have anything left to give. Taking responsibility for your energy levels is the first step toward taking back control of your life. It's time to stop being passive about how you spend your energy and start being intentional about it. Start saying no to the things that drain you. Cut back on the activities, relationships, and commitments that leave you feeling empty. Protect your time and your mental space because they are invaluable. Now let's talk about boundaries. The power of saying no cannot be overstated. It's not about rejecting people or being rude. It's about protecting your time and energy so that you can give your best self to what matters. Saying no is an act of self-care. It's a recognition that you can't do everything, and you shouldn't have to. Creating space for yourself is essential, especially in a world that's constantly pulling at you. You need time to rest, recharge, and focus on your own needs. Alone time isn't selfish. It's necessary for maintaining your mental and emotional health. If you're constantly surrounded by noise, people, and demands, you won't have anything left to give to yourself or others. It's time to take a step back and prioritize your well-being over trying to please everyone else. Toxic relationships are another huge energy drain. You know the ones I'm talking about. The people who demand your attention but never give anything in return. The ones who leave you feeling drained and emotionally exhausted after every interaction. The truth is, you don't have to keep them in your life. You have the right to distance yourself from people and situations that aren't serving you. This isn't about cutting people off arbitrarily. It's about recognizing that you deserve to be around people who uplift you, not those who bring you down. Your energy is precious, and you have the power to choose who you spend it on. Once you've protected your energy by setting boundaries and distancing yourself from draining people, you need to focus on recharging. Rest and recovery are essential. Your body and mind can't function at their best if you're constantly running on empty. Sleep, breaks throughout the day, and even just moments of calm can help restore your energy. Meditation, mindfulness, and deep breathing exercises are simple, effective ways to bring your energy back. These practices can calm your mind and reset your body so you're ready to tackle the next challenge with renewed strength. Engaging in activities that bring you joy is another powerful way to recharge. When was the last time you did something just for you? Something that made you feel alive, something that made you smile. Reconnecting with your passions will restore your energy, spark your creativity, and give you the strength to keep moving forward. But remember, it's not just about doing something fun, it's about nourishing your soul and allowing yourself to feel rejuvenated. You can't protect your energy just once and expect it to last forever. Protecting your energy needs to become a daily habit. This isn't a one-time fix, it's a lifestyle change. It's about building small, consistent practices that help you maintain your energy throughout the day. Good sleep hygiene, managing your time effectively, and reducing distractions are all ways to ensure that your energy stays high. The more you make energy protection a part of your routine, the more you'll find yourself feeling energized, focused, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Finally, when you protect your energy, everything in your life starts to shift. Your work becomes more productive, your relationships become stronger, and your personal growth accelerates. You start making better choices because you have the energy to do so. You have clarity, focus, and the resilience to overcome challenges. This is the power of energy protection. It transforms your entire life. It gives you the strength to go after your goals, to maintain your happiness, and to stay connected to your purpose. When you make energy a priority, you set yourself up for success. You create a life that fuels you instead of drains you. And that, my friend, is the key to living with passion, purpose, and power. Have you ever felt like you're giving so much of yourself but never receiving anything back? The people around you, the demands of your work, and even your own negative thoughts, are they draining your energy without you even realizing it? If you're feeling emotionally and physically exhausted, it's time to take a step back and identify the hidden forces at play. This isn't just about feeling tired, it's about understanding where your energy is going and why you're running on empty. Today we're going to uncover the signs of energy drain that you may have been ignoring. This isn't some vague advice about getting more sleep or taking breaks. It's about recognizing the deeper patterns that are holding you back. By the end of this session, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to spot these energy drains and the tools to protect your most precious resource. Get ready to reclaim your energy and start feeling like yourself again. Let's dive into how to recognize the subtle signs that your energy is being drained. Think about the people in your life, the ones who leave you feeling drained after every conversation. I'm not talking about the people who ask for your help or lean on you occasionally. I'm talking about the people who consistently suck the life out of you. These are the toxic individuals, the critics, the manipulators, the ones who constantly demand your energy without giving anything back. They could be friends, family members, co-workers, or even strangers. But here's the thing, they have one thing in common. They leave you feeling emotionally exhausted. You know who I mean. The person who criticizes everything you do, never offering a kind word or encouragement. Or maybe it's the one who constantly pulls you into drama and negativity, leaving you with an emotional hangover every time you're around them. Maybe it's the person who manipulates you, making you feel guilty for setting boundaries or asking for what you need. These energy vampires are often sneaky. They don't come right out and say, I'm here to drain you, but they have a way of always needing something, always taking and rarely, if ever, giving back. These relationships have a serious impact on your emotional health. Think about it. How do you feel after spending time with someone who never stops complaining or who always puts their problems on your shoulders? Emotionally drained, right? It's like you're carrying their weight along with your own, and after a while it becomes too much to bear. Over time, these toxic people can chip away at your self-esteem, making you feel inadequate, guilty, or even worthless. You're constantly trying to please them, trying to fix their problems, and in doing so, you forget about your own needs. And before you know it, you've given so much of yourself that there's nothing left for you. I want you to think about your own relationships. Are there people in your life who leave you feeling exhausted, emotionally empty, or even angry? Maybe it's time to recognize these toxic dynamics before they take too much from you. You don't have to completely cut these people out of your life, but you do have to set boundaries and protect yourself. If you don't, you risk losing yourself in the process. So how do you protect yourself from energy vampires? The answer lies in setting boundaries. Now I know what you're thinking. Boundaries? That sounds like something only strict people do. But let me tell you, boundaries are not just about being rigid or unfriendly. Boundaries are about respecting yourself and your energy. When you don't have boundaries, you're allowing others to drain you without limit. You're saying, come on in, take whatever you want, and I'll keep giving. But this isn't sustainable. Sooner or later, you'll burn out. Think of your energy like a bank account. If you don't protect it, people will keep making withdrawals without ever depositing anything back. That's where boundaries come in. Boundaries are like the lock on your bank account. They protect your energy from being taken without permission. When you set boundaries, you're telling others, this is where I draw the line. I respect my time, my energy, and my well-being. Let me give you a real-life example. Think about the times when you've overcommitted. Maybe someone asked for your help with something, and even though you were already stretched thin, you agreed to do it anyway. You didn't want to disappoint them, or maybe you felt guilty. But what happened? You ended up feeling overwhelmed and frustrated, and at the end of it all, you had nothing left for yourself. That's a boundary violation, and it's one of the fastest ways to drain your energy. To protect your energy, you need to start saying no. This doesn't mean you're being selfish. It means you're being responsible for your own well-being. It means that you're choosing to give your time and energy to the things that matter most to you, not to the demands of others. Setting boundaries might feel uncomfortable at first, but trust me, it's necessary. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. You'll find that your energy reserves start to fill up again, and you'll have the strength to focus on the things that truly matter. Now here's the hardest one of all. Sometimes the biggest energy drain comes from within, your thoughts. The self-doubt, the constant overthinking, the worries. These internal energy leaks can be just as damaging as the toxic people and the overwhelming workloads. In fact, sometimes they're even worse, because you don't always realize how much they're draining you. Let me ask you this. When's the last time you caught yourself spiraling in negativity? When did you last let your mind wander down that dark path of what if this happens? Or what if I'm not good enough? These thoughts have a way of sneaking up on you, don't they? They start as small doubts, but if you don't stop them, they grow into full-blown mental and emotional exhaustion. Self-doubt is like a slow leak in your energy. It drains you bit by bit until you feel like there's nothing left. This is where the real work begins. You need to break free from negative thought patterns. The next time you catch yourself spiraling, I want you to stop. Take a deep breath and challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really true? Is this thought helping me? Or is it just draining my energy? Replace the negativity with something positive. It could be a simple affirmation like, I am capable, I am enough, I have the power to change my situation. This may sound simple, but trust me, changing your inner dialogue is one of the most powerful things you can do to protect your energy. When you take control of your thoughts, you stop the internal energy leaks. You start reclaiming your power and refueling your energy. And remember, this is a practice. It won't happen overnight, but every time you make the conscious choice to challenge negative thoughts, you'll strengthen your ability to protect your energy. Let's not forget the external forces that drain our energy, the world around us. We live in a world of constant distractions and stress. The news, social media, the never-ending demands of work, it's all a lot to handle. Over-consuming information, especially negative news, can quickly burn you out. You start to feel overwhelmed, helpless, and exhausted. And let's talk about your work environment. How often do you find yourself in high-stress situations, meeting tight deadlines, or dealing with constant distractions? These external pressures can drain your mental and physical energy, leaving you feeling wiped out by the end of the day. But it's not just work, it's your physical environment too. If your space is cluttered, chaotic, or disorganized, it adds to your mental clutter. Your mind can't focus, and that constant mess drains your energy. The good news is, you have more control over your environment than you think. You can reduce distractions, limit your exposure to negative news, and tidy up your space to create a calming atmosphere. These small changes can make a huge difference in how much energy you have throughout the day. Take a moment to think about the external influences in your life. How can you minimize them? What can you change to protect your energy? By being mindful of your surroundings, you can reduce the energy leaks that come from the world around you. In conclusion, protecting your energy isn't just about avoiding certain people or situations. It's about becoming aware of all the forces that drain you. It's about setting boundaries, managing your thoughts, and controlling the external factors in your life. When you take charge of your energy, you reclaim your power, and when you protect your energy, you protect your life. Have you ever felt like you're running on empty, constantly giving your energy away without getting anything back? What if I told you that every time you let others drain your energy, you're losing more than just time? You're sacrificing your personal growth, health, and even your happiness. This is a problem that many people face but rarely address. Today we're going to explore the hidden cost of giving away your energy, how it's affecting your life in ways you might not even realize, and most importantly, what you can do to protect yourself. By the end of this session, you'll have a clear understanding of how energy depletion holds you back and what steps you can take to stop it. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about reclaiming control over your life and your future. Are you ready to take back your power? Let's dive into the consequences of giving away your energy and how to protect your most valuable resource. Think about how often you get distracted by things and people that don't add real value to your life. Every time you give your time and energy to things that aren't aligned with your purpose, you're blocking your own potential. You might have goals, dreams, and ambitions, but energy drainers pull your focus away. It's like trying to drive a car with a broken fuel gauge. You don't even know how much energy you have left until you hit empty.
We've all been there. How many times have you said yes to something you didn't truly want to do because you didn't want to let someone down or allowed someone to talk your ear off about their problems, leaving you emotionally drained? That's energy you could have used to move closer to your goals, but instead you gave it away. Over time, this becomes a pattern. The more you give, the less you have left for yourself. So what's the hidden cost here? The opportunity cost. Every minute spent managing someone else's drama or giving your energy away to unimportant things is a minute you're not spending on your own growth. Imagine how far you could go if you redirected that energy toward the things that matter most to you. What could you accomplish if you invested more in yourself, your goals, your health, your dreams? It's time to stop letting external distractions dictate your life. Focus on what you can control and guard your energy fiercely. Start by being intentional with where you put your time and energy. Say no to the things that aren't helping you grow. Prioritize your personal development. By doing this, you'll begin to notice a shift. Your focus will be sharper, your ambition stronger, and your sense of purpose more defined. You'll unlock new levels of success and satisfaction that you never thought possible. We all know that energy depletion doesn't just affect us mentally, it wears us down physically as well. When we're running on empty, the body and mind don't function at their best. You might not feel it at first, but over time, energy drain takes a toll. Think about those days when you just can't seem to get out of bed. or the headaches that don't go away, or that lingering fatigue that seems to follow you no matter how much you sleep. These aren't just normal parts of life, they're your body telling you that your energy is being misused and it's time to protect it. Your mind and body are connected. They can only run on empty for so long before breaking down. If you keep pushing yourself past your limits, burnout is inevitable. Anxiety creeps in, depression takes hold, your immune system weakens. The more you ignore these signs, the harder it becomes to recover. But here's the truth, you don't have to keep running yourself into the ground. You have the power to stop the cycle of depletion. Taking care of your body and mind is not optional, it's essential. You can start by setting clear boundaries with the things and people that drain you. You can't pour from an empty cup, so it's crucial to refill your own well first. Make time for rest, for proper nutrition, for exercise, and for mental peace. You'll find that when you make your health a priority, everything else starts to fall into place. You'll have more energy, more focus, and more strength to tackle the challenges ahead. Your body and mind are your most valuable assets, treat them as such. But the physical and mental toll of energy drain doesn't just affect you, it spills over into your relationships as well. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to show up for others when you're already running on empty? When you don't protect your energy, you start to feel emotionally exhausted, and that affects the connections you have with family, friends, and colleagues. You begin to give so much of yourself that there's nothing left to give to the people who truly matter. Toxic relationships thrive when you don't set boundaries. Those people who are always demanding your time, your attention, your energy, they're taking more than they're giving, and the more you let them drain you, the more it affects your ability to connect with others on a deeper level. You end up feeling drained, resentful, and disconnected from the people who should be your support system. But what would happen if you started setting boundaries and protecting your energy? Imagine having the strength to show up fully for the people who uplift and energize you, rather than being consumed by those who deplete you. What if you could stop letting toxic relationships pull you down, and instead surround yourself with people who inspire you and support your growth? This is possible when you start protecting your energy. Take a moment to think about the people in your life. Are there any energy drainers you need to distance yourself from? And are there relationships you need to nurture because they align with your goals and values? You have the power to choose who you allow into your life. Make the decision to surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you, who challenge you to be better, and who support you when you're at your lowest. Protecting your energy isn't just about avoiding burnout, it's about creating an environment in which you can thrive. When you do this, you'll start to notice the difference in every area of your life, your personal growth, your physical and mental health, and your relationships. The more you protect your energy, the more you'll realize how much control you have over your life and your future. Reclaim your power, it starts with you. Are you tired of feeling drained by the people and situations around you? Do you ever wonder where all your energy is going? It's time to face the truth. You might be letting toxic relationships, stress, overcommitment, and unresolved emotions take away your most precious resource. But here's the good news, by identifying the root causes of your energy drain, you can take back control and protect yourself from the forces that are draining you. In this session, we're diving deep into the hidden sources of your energy loss and uncovering how to stop them. This isn't just another motivational talk, this is a roadmap for reclaiming your power and your vitality. By the end, you'll have the clarity and tools to address the causes of your energy drain and start building a life where you control your energy, not others. Ready to take that first step toward greater energy, focus, and personal growth? Let's get started. One of the biggest culprits behind your energy drain might be the negative relationships in your life. Do you know those people who always seem to bring chaos, negativity, and stress whenever they're around? It could be a family member, a friend, or even a colleague. They're the ones who constantly criticize, belittle, or manipulate you. These people don't just drain your energy, they steal it. And the worst part is, they often do it in ways you don't even realize. Let me tell you something. Emotional manipulation, constant criticism, and negativity can weigh you down in ways you never thought possible. The subtle digs, the backhanded compliments, or the never-ending demands over time, these small things pile up and leave you feeling exhausted, mentally drained, and questioning your self-worth. The more you let these toxic relationships continue, the more you'll feel like you're walking around in a fog. And the longer you stay in them, the deeper the emotional scars will go. It's time to set boundaries. You can't change these people, but you can control how much of your energy you let them take. Cut the ties where needed, distance yourself, or even say no more often. It's uncomfortable at first, but remember, protecting your peace is not only a right, it's a necessity for your well-being. When you start to distance yourself from the toxic influences in your life, you'll begin to feel lighter, freer, and more empowered to focus on what truly matters to you. Another major cause of energy drain is stress, the silent, invisible killer. It's easy to ignore stress because we're so used to it, but its effects are far-reaching.
How many times have you felt overwhelmed by deadlines, work pressures, family demands, or just the weight of life piling up on you? It doesn't always show up as something obvious, but over time, stress eats away at your energy. The anxiety, the worry, it's like an invisible weight you're carrying, and the longer you carry it, the more it zaps your strength. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you let stress control your decisions and actions? Think about it. How many times have you made a rash decision, snapped at someone, or just shut down because you were overwhelmed by stress? When stress is in control, it keeps you from focusing on what truly matters. It stops you from thinking clearly and drains you mentally and physically. But here's the good news, stress doesn't have to control you. There are ways to manage it and reduce its impact. Simple things like deep breathing, time management, or just learning to say no can help you take back control. In the long term, building resilience to stress and prioritizing your mental health will reduce burnout and help you stay energized. You don't have to let stress dictate your life. It's time to take charge. Now let's talk about overcommitment. We've all been there. We say yes to every request, take on too many responsibilities, and before we know it, we're stretched too thin. This constant overextension doesn't just drain your energy, it can leave you feeling completely burned out. You end up doing a lot, but none of it well. The constant hustle and bustle prevent you from focusing on what truly matters to you. Why do we keep saying yes when we're already overwhelmed? Because we don't want to disappoint people, or we feel obligated, or maybe we're afraid to miss out. But here's the truth. When you say yes to everything, you're saying no to yourself. You're saying no to your health, your happiness, and your growth. When you constantly spread yourself thin, you lose focus. You don't have the mental clarity to make the decisions that matter. The solution? Start learning to say no. Not to be selfish, but to protect your time and energy. Prioritize what aligns with your goals, values, and well-being. Every time you say no to something that drains you, you say yes to yourself. The power of reclaiming your time will not only give you energy, it will give you control over your life. And then there's the inner conflict. Have you ever felt like you're carrying around emotional baggage? Regret, guilt, shame, past mistakes. These unresolved emotions can be a major energy drain. You're carrying all this weight on your shoulders without even realizing how much it's affecting you. The longer you ignore it, the heavier it gets. Let me be clear. Unresolved emotions don't just stay in your mind, they impact your body too. Your physical health is connected to your emotional health. The stress of holding on to negative emotions can cause fatigue, headaches, and even physical illness. You might not even notice it right away, but over time, these emotions will keep you stuck in a cycle of depletion. It's time to address it. Start by confronting those emotions, whether through journaling, therapy, or simply talking to someone you trust. Forgiveness, both of yourself and others, can free up so much energy for growth. Letting go of the past is not easy, but it's necessary for your emotional and physical well-being. When you let go of that baggage, you'll feel lighter, stronger, and more focused on the future. Emotional healing is just as important as physical healing. You can't move forward until you release what's holding you back. So what's the takeaway here? Protecting your energy isn't just about avoiding burnout, it's about creating the space to focus on what truly matters. It's about reclaiming your power, restoring your peace, and taking control of your life. When you start cutting out the things that drain you, whether it's toxic people, stress, overcommitment, or unresolved emotions, you'll find yourself more energized, more focused, and more aligned with your true purpose. Reclaim your energy, take back your life. It's time to stop letting external forces control you. The power is yours. Are you feeling constantly drained, like your energy is slipping away without you even noticing? What if I told you that you have the power to protect your energy and take control of how you feel every single day? Today, we're going to dive into practical strategies that will allow you to stop giving away your most valuable resource, your energy. From setting boundaries to clearing your space, the tools I'm about to share will help you reclaim the strength and vitality you deserve. This isn't just about feeling good for a moment, it's about creating lasting habits that will fuel your success and your well-being. You don't have to keep running on empty. It's time to stop letting others and your circumstances dictate how you feel. Let's explore how you can take back control, boost your energy, and build the life you truly want. Are you ready to step into your power? Let's get started. One of the first things you need to understand is that setting boundaries is the foundation of protecting your energy. Boundaries aren't just about telling people what they can and can't do. They're about defining what you will and will not tolerate in your life. Whether it's in your personal relationships, your work environment, or even with yourself, boundaries act as the guardrails for your energy. Without them, you're left vulnerable to emotional depletion, overcommitment, and unnecessary stress. Imagine this: you have a toxic friend who always drains your energy by complaining, gossiping, or making you feel less than. One day you decide to set a simple but firm boundary. Perhaps you say, "I can't engage in this conversation right now." The result? You immediately feel lighter, more in control, and less drained.
That's the power of boundaries. It's not just about protecting your time, it's about protecting your mental and emotional well-being. Now I want you to ask yourself, what could you achieve if you started saying no more often? Too many of us are caught up in people-pleasing behavior, saying yes to things that we know deep down aren't aligned with our values. Healthy boundaries aren't about being selfish. They're about recognizing your own worth and choosing to protect your energy. Start small. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations, and gradually build your boundary setting muscles. When you feel someone crossing a line, reclaim your space and don't feel guilty about it. Boundaries are a right, not a privilege. Next, we need to address how to identify and eliminate your personal energy drainers, habits, people, and situations. These are the subtle forces in your life that, over time, steal your vitality. Maybe it's a toxic coworker who constantly complains, or someone in your life who thrives on drama. Maybe it's your own habits, self-doubt, negative self-talk, or overcommitment that drain you without you even realizing it. Ask yourself, how many times have you said yes to something out of obligation, only to feel exhausted or resentful afterward? Or how often do you let your inner critic run wild, leaving you feeling defeated? These are energy drainers. But here's the thing, you have the power to take action. Recognize the signs early. Toxic people, negative environments, and self-sabotaging thoughts are all stealing your energy. It's time to draw a line in the sand. The solution? Learn to say no. Prioritize your needs. That doesn't mean cutting people off or isolating yourself. It means setting limits and focusing on what's important to you. You have the right to protect your time and energy, no matter who or what is demanding it. When you stop tolerating energy drains, you free up your resources to focus on things that nurture your growth, creativity, and well-being. Emotional self-management is a crucial piece of the puzzle when it comes to protecting your energy. Think about it. How many times have you let your emotions spiral out of control, only to find yourself exhausted, mentally foggy, and drained? Emotions are powerful, but when left unchecked, they can deplete you, making it harder to focus, think clearly, and take action. When was the last time you took a moment to reset and protect your emotions? Too often, we push our feelings aside or try to suppress them, thinking that's the best way to deal with stress. But emotional regulation is key to conserving your energy. Techniques like journaling, mindfulness, or simply taking a step back to reframe negative thoughts can help you manage your emotions rather than letting them manage you. When you understand your emotions and develop self-awareness, you give yourself the power to stay grounded, focused, and energized. Mastering your emotions is about understanding that your inner state directly impacts your outer world. When you're emotionally balanced, you protect your energy, and when you protect your energy, you show up better in every aspect of your life. Building emotional resilience doesn't require perfection, it requires practice. Take moments throughout your day to check in with yourself. Whether it's a quick deep breath or a moment of reflection, creating an internal environment that supports your well-being will keep you energized and moving forward. Finally, let's talk about creating physical space for energy. The connection between your physical environment and mental energy cannot be ignored. A cluttered, chaotic space can lead to a cluttered mind, draining your mental and emotional resources. How many times have you walked into your home or workspace and felt instantly overwhelmed by the mess around you? That clutter is a reflection of internal disorganization, and it's draining your energy. Imagine walking into a space that's clear, organized, and reflects the energy you want to bring into your life. Suddenly you feel lighter, more focused, and ready to take on the world. That's the power of decluttering. A clean and organized space doesn't just make you feel good, it boosts your productivity, clears your mind, and conserves your energy. Start small. Tackle one area at a time, whether it's your desk, your closet, or your entire living room. Clearing out what no longer serves you will create the physical space you need to thrive. Your environment has a direct impact on your mindset, so make it a space that supports your energy. Remember, the more you keep up with maintaining an organized, clutter-free space, the more you create a sanctuary that rejuvenates rather than drains you. In the end, protecting your energy is about being intentional with your time, emotions, and environment. Setting boundaries, eliminating energy drainers, managing your emotions, and creating a supportive physical space are all vital steps toward reclaiming your power. You don't have to keep running on empty. Reclaim your energy, protect your space, and build a life that supports your well-being. It's time to step into your full potential. Are you constantly feeling drained, like your energy is slipping away faster than you can keep up? You don't have to keep running on empty. It's time to learn how to recharge and restore your energy, because without it, you're unable to fully show up for your goals, your loved ones, and yourself. Today, we're going to explore the powerful practices that will help you reclaim your vitality and build a sustainable path toward rest and recovery. Whether it's through improving your sleep, incorporating mindful moments throughout your day, or reconnecting with what fuels your soul, you'll discover simple yet effective strategies to recharge your energy. This isn't just about taking a break, it's about mastering the art of recovery and returning stronger than ever. Are you ready to take back spark your energy? Let's dive into the essential steps that will transform the way you live, work, and feel. Rest and sleep are not luxuries. They are essentials for maintaining your energy levels. Think about it: when you don't get enough rest, everything else in your life suffers. Your body, mind, and emotions all depend on rest to stay strong and sharp. Lack of sleep doesn't just make you tired, it can affect your mood, your ability to focus, and even your decision making. Have you ever noticed how hard it is to make good choices when you're running on little sleep? It's like your brain is in a fog. You need quality rest to be at your best. The solution isn't just about sleeping longer, it's about creating a restful routine that promotes deep restorative sleep. This means improving your sleep hygiene. Set a regular bedtime. Limit screen time before bed. Create a calming environment to help you unwind. Even simple changes, like dimming the lights an hour before bed or incorporating a relaxing routine, can make a world of difference. You need to prioritize sleep as part of your overall well-being. Let me ask you this: when's the last time you woke up feeling truly rested? If you're constantly feeling tired, it's a clear sign that something needs to change. Tonight, take one small step toward better rest. Turn off the screens earlier and start winding down for bed. You'll be amazed at how a small change in your sleep habits can recharge your energy.
Now let's talk about mindfulness. It's not just some trendy word, it's a powerful tool for recharging your energy. Mindfulness practices like meditation and breathing exercises can work wonders for your body and mind. Science shows that these practices reduce stress and rejuvenate your energy. Imagine being able to take a few minutes each day to reset, refresh, and reconnect with your true self. Here's a quick, simple way to recharge. Take 5 minutes to focus on your breathing. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly. That's it, just 5 minutes. You can do this anywhere in the middle of a busy day or before bed. The beauty of mindfulness is that it's portable, and it works. Over time, these small mindful moments can prevent burnout, calm your mind, and restore your energy. Now let me ask you, what could happen if you made 5 minutes of mindfulness a daily habit? Imagine how your energy levels would shift if you took time to reset every single day. Start small, find a quiet space, breathe, and be present. It doesn't take long, but the benefits are huge. In addition to rest and mindfulness, we can't forget about the power of creativity. Engaging in hobbies and creative activities isn't just a way to pass the time, it's a key part of recharging your energy. When you do something that lights you up, you're giving yourself the gift of renewal. Creativity fuels your soul. It's not about being productive, it's about being authentic. Let me share a real-life example. Someone I know started painting as a hobby. At first, it was just something to fill time, but over time, it became an outlet for stress relief. She found that when she picked up her paintbrush, her mind shifted from worry to focus, and her energy levels soared. She was recharged by the act of creation, not the end result. Creative outlets like painting, writing, or even cooking bring clarity and emotional renewal. These activities are restorative. They release stress and give you a mental break from life's demands. But I know what you're thinking: you're busy. How can you find time for a hobby when you've got a million things on your plate? Here's the answer: start small. Find something you enjoy, something that makes you feel alive, and carve out time for it. Even if it's just 15 minutes a day, it makes a difference. Over time, it'll become a non-negotiable part of your routine, and you'll feel more balanced and energized as a result. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Make space for creativity now. Remember, rest, mindfulness, and creativity are all powerful tools for restoring your energy. You don't need to do everything perfectly. Just take one small step today, whether that's prioritizing sleep, practicing mindfulness, or exploring a new hobby. Reclaim your energy, and you'll see how it transforms your life, one day at a time. Do you feel like your energy is constantly being drained by the demands of life, leaving you feeling stuck, exhausted, and overwhelmed? What if you could break free from this cycle and start protecting your energy, making sure it's working for you instead of against you? Today is the day you take control. Imagine designing your life to protect your energy, to live with intention, Purpose and power. What if every choice you made, every action you took, was aligned with conserving your energy, boosting your focus, and empowering your passions? In this session, we'll explore how to build a life that supports your energy, from setting boundaries and creating positive habits to aligning with your true purpose. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. Get ready to create a life that protects your energy and helps you show up as the best version of yourself every single day. Let's dive in and take the first steps toward a more energized, focused, and purposeful life. The first step in taking control of your energy is shifting your mindset. If you've ever felt like a victim of your circumstances, like life is just happening to you, I want you to understand something: that mindset is draining you. Your thoughts dictate how much energy you have to give. When you think you're powerless, when you feel like you have no control, you'll end up feeling depleted all the time. On the other hand,
When you decide to take charge, when you reframe your thinking and say, I'm in control of my energy, everything changes. What would it feel like to be in control of your energy instead of letting it control you? It would feel like freedom. It would feel like empowerment. It's about turning your negative self-talk into something positive. Instead of thinking, I'm always so tired, I can't do this, flip it to, I choose where to put my energy and I'm going to direct it toward things that matter. Every single day, practice shifting your mindset. When you feel drained, pause and ask yourself, what am I focusing on right now? How can I turn this around? You can choose what you focus on, and that will change your energy. Taking ownership of your energy is the next step. You are the one who decides where your focus goes. You decide where your energy flows. When you're in the driver's seat of your own life, you're no longer a passive observer, you're the one making decisions. How much energy are you spending on things, people, or situations that drain you? Maybe it's a job that stresses you out, or a relationship that leaves you feeling empty. Now is the time to take action. Set clear intentions about where you want your energy to go. What's important to you? What do you want to protect and nurture in your life? When you start recognizing what drains your energy and making conscious decisions to protect yourself from it, you'll feel more in control. Being responsible for your energy means making decisions that serve you. You have the power to say no, to set boundaries, and to direct your focus on what truly matters. Start today, take one small step in reclaiming your energy. What's one thing you can do to protect your energy right now? Small, consistent changes lead to big transformations. It's not about making huge shifts overnight, it's about committing to little actions that add up over time. Think of it like this. Small intentional choices made daily create a snowball effect. Every time you choose to protect your energy by taking a break, saying no to something that drains you, or making a healthy choice, you're reinforcing the habit. It's the compound effect. Over time, those small steps will become ingrained in your life and you'll find yourself in a much more energized, focused place. The key is consistency. Don't focus on being perfect. Focus on being consistent. Even the smallest habits, when practiced daily, can completely change the way you feel. Start with one small habit today that you can repeat every day. Maybe it's taking a 5-minute break every hour, or maybe it's setting aside time for a healthy meal. It's about taking those small, deliberate actions to protect your energy every single day. Creating an energy-conscious lifestyle means designing your day around protecting your energy. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, you can make choices that support your energy. It starts with identifying the activities, people, and environments that drain you, and then eliminating them, or at least minimizing them. Think about your daily routine. What are the things that leave you feeling empty, stressed, or exhausted? And what are the things that fill you up, that give you energy? What would your perfect day look like if you protected your energy? Imagine a day where you wake up feeling refreshed, and you spend your time on things that excite you, things that matter, things that align with your true purpose. Small adjustments, like organizing your schedule to minimize energy-draining activities or taking short breaks throughout your day, can make a huge difference in how you feel. Start by prioritizing your energy. Every choice you make should be with energy conservation in mind. Your habits are like roots. What you nurture determines how high you can grow. The habits you choose every day directly impact your energy levels. Healthy habits like regular exercise, nutritious meals, and enough sleep give you the foundation you need to thrive. These habits build your energy, your focus, and your mental clarity. And just like a tree that needs strong roots to grow, you need strong habits to protect and boost your energy. Replace old habits that drain you with new habits that energize you. Start with small changes. Maybe it's drinking more water throughout the day, taking a walk after work, or getting to bed earlier. Whatever it is, commit to it. The power of consistency is what will keep you going. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Every day is an opportunity to create habits that protect your energy and move you toward your goals. When you align your life with your purpose and passions, you tap into a powerful source of energy. When you're doing what you love, when you're connected to your true purpose, your energy doesn't feel depleted, it feels renewed. Purpose is an energy booster. When you're doing things that resonate with you, you feel more alive. You feel more driven. Real-life examples show that people who align with their passions find more energy and focus in their lives. They are driven by a deeper sense of meaning, which fuels their mental and physical stamina. But how do you connect with your purpose in the midst of a busy life? Start by asking yourself, what do I truly care about? What excites me? What would I do if I had all the time in the world? Revisit these questions often. Make sure that the choices you make and the energy you put out align with your values. When your life is connected to your true purpose, everything feels easier and your energy flows naturally. Protecting your energy isn't just a choice, it's a necessity. Your energy is finite. Once it's depleted, it's hard to get back.
Every decision you make about where to invest your energy is a reflection of what you value. Think about it. What could you achieve if you stopped giving your energy to things that don't matter? What would change if you started protecting your energy with intention? It's time to take a hard look at where your energy is going. What are you spending it on? And what changes need to be made? Start today by making one small change. Say no to something that drains you. Take a break when you need it. Prioritize rest and self-care. Your energy is your most valuable asset. Protect it, and everything else will follow. You have the power to protect your energy and take control of your life. This journey starts with intention, with small daily actions that protect your energy. Every day you have a choice. Will you protect your energy or let it be taken from you? What will you do today to begin protecting your energy and creating the life you deserve?